An extremely ravenous predator, Carn the harpy, named after his extremely carnivorous tendencies, sets himself apart from the rest of his species due to his mindless thirst for blood, his animalistic fighting style, and love of trickery compared to the more cold and manipulative members of his kind. Now, this is only expanded upon with Carn's design. You can see that he's got chunks of his feathers ripped out, exposing his pale skin underneath. You can even see the bones on his tail, and his beak is cracked with chips in it and everything. This is to further expand upon the idea that Carn is ravenously carnivorous to almost a madly extent. He will put himself in danger to get his claws on some delicious flesh that he can consume. His design is themed around a chicken, specifically a hen, which is a female chicken. Now, this is obviously quite strange, because I mentioned earlier that Carn is male, and he is. The real life reason as to why he's the color of a hen is just because I got lazy and I didn't want to color all those feathers that I worked so hard to draw. Where this actually works into Carn as a creature is the ability to mimic. Carn uses the terrified screams and pleas for help from its female victims, which are its favorite, to lure people to it so it can eat. This was something I was adamant be part of this Rampage Fractured Past story. I wanted a creature that was a mimic, but not in the common sense that you see this emaciated, human-looking creature or this paranormal entity like you see in all these found footage horror shows on YouTube or across the internet in general. I wanted something that was a mimic, but was unique amongst mimics. Now, the inspiration for Carn's voice actually came from two completely different places. The first of which being the movie Annihilation with the mutated bear. I've always thought that that was just such an eerie vocal design for an animal. And the raptors from Weird Birds, this internet found footage web story. And those came to create what you're about to hear, which I think is one of the most disturbing and eerie creature sounds that I have ever made and heard. Take a listen. Hey, I'm over here. Now, when it comes to Carn being the second harpy we encounter in Rampage Fractured Past, with Ripper being the first harpy we encounter, he has a lot more to do. He's not just a monster that gets killed early on like Ripper. This creature is heavily involved within the story on Earth. Rampage gets into multiple fights with this animal, and that is because Carn loves eating flesh. So he lures people to him all the time so he can eat. And in a place like Earth, where humans are everywhere, that's very easy for this animal to do. Carn's story is largely intertwined with the evil plot of Omen, the crocodile demon, who came to power centuries ago as he was falsely worshipped by a group of Egyptians who believed he was the crocodile god Sobek, a god who is built around pharaonic power, militaristic might, and fertility. And of course, being an evil demon, Omen relished in bastardizing and twisting the virtues of this god to suit his own whims. But I'm getting sidetracked here. This is a video about Carn, not Omen. So Carn would happily feed on the humans of Earth, instilling Omen's fear so that once again he could rise to power as a false god, burying the Earth in sand, fire, and glass. In fact, Carn and Omen's behavior on Earth is what drew Harmony to arrive on Earth to fight the revenge demon Rampage, who she thought was responsible for the mayhem these two demons were causing. With Astenthi, the Angel Queen, becoming very concerned at the mass loss of lives and souls. She, of course, would naturally blame Rampage because Rampage has been the only demon that has been hyperactive on Earth since 2017, 8 years ago. With that being said, let me know what you guys think about Carn, and of course the last video I did on an original character, Ripper. These are definitely a lot of fun characters, and I'm having a great time coming up with how they fit into the story that I'm carefully crafting. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Do take care, have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.